I said to my mother, I don't know how I'm going to be, but I know I'm going to have to be without you. What if they didn't know if they were coming or going? What if they didn't know if I was coming or going? Isn't that the most symbolic of what it is to be alive? I want them to feel alive. I want them to reconnect to their humanity, to accept and know that we are all just animals, because I believe it is our greatest downfall to forget. The mind needs healing. The brain is a functioning organ until what? The thought dropped. The brain is a functioning organ until trauma. Being so swept up in the society that forgets the atrocities we commit upon one another as soon as the next cycle of news or the next notification rings on our phone. You see, I'm a part of the American generation where we lost art classes, music opportunities, language courses, and in that we lost our souls. We lost our coping mechanisms. Force-fed the ideation that being creative is not innate, not within us. And for that, we can never be, or should never be. Art heals. Art is our soul expression, and yes, our soul expression can come in words, but what happens when you teach a population less about language? Slowly, the only words they have to describe what they feel does not feel deep enough. Those words do not even make it into the trenches of their pain. What is there to help pull them out? This trip to Paris, to a city and country far different than my own, reminded me of the purpose my life walks. When I no longer wanted to walk. This trip showed me a glimmer of hope that what I did in this life mattered. You see, I want to be part of the generation that brings back the art. I want to be the voice that opens up the heart for all those who believed they could not, to encourage their minds to say, I can. I found self-love when I no longer wanted to face myself in the mirror, that every reflection back at me caused me pain. I took that self-love and I locked it on this bridge. I threw away the keys and told myself, love you always, like my mom used to say. Art heals. When I feel the brush stroke through my eyes tell a story of lies I will never know. When the rumbling of a language I did not know hummed through my ears. It was a peace my brain never knew. And when I pondered all that life had given me, I knew the message to others would be simple. The message would be words I said through rivers of tears, beside my mother's hospital bed. I don't know how I'm gonna be, but I know I am going to have to be without you. I know I'll have to be. I don't know where I will go, but I know I need to go. For this life as humans, art heals. Travel gifts us understanding to roots deep within our DNA. We as humans are born to create. We are born to travel. And to live a day where we deny our truth as animals, we deny the very core of our existence. We deny our soul. We deny expression. Nothing will see us through our darkest days more than the moment in which we challenge ourselves and allow ourselves freedom. Life without expression is a shallow existence with cracks casting out darkness. A cut so deep that even within you see nothing. Granting and speaking a prayer does nothing but create longing, reaching for something that may never come to reality. They took away your creativity. to teach you that you had no power, but what is reality is within what you make it to be, what you create within it. Art is the soul's expression, and it is the very core in which illuminates the depths within. It breathes life into areas once forgotten, and it gives way for new pathways in which neural pathways open up, breathing life back into the organ in which that is our mind. The brain is a functioning organ until 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 trauma.
has come strong, and the land is up, and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. So